Hello and welcome to the Sqribble call, Tuesday training. Welcome, welcome. This is Kevin. Can everybody hear me okay? It is May 10th, 2022. Welcome, welcome. We're going to go over quite a bit of different things this evening. So welcome, welcome aboard. And we're going to do, like I said, we're going to go over a few other things. So we will continue. Hope everybody's having a good week. I know I am having a great week. And we'll go through that in just a little bit. Welcome, welcome to the call. We'll get started at we're still going to wait another 5-6 minutes at least, but welcome to the call. Tonight we're going to do a few things a little differently. I want to go over, I just sold another book. So that is really good news. So I just want to go over that real quick and show you what I'm doing and how I sold it, and haven't even really done much with it yet, but I did get paid. So that's the best thing actually. And it's for a company similar to what I'm already doing with some of the 3D magic that's out there. And I work a lot in the 3D space, 3D printers, and not just printers. I work with the big industrial machines for the big, huge corporations that make the filament across the United States. And these clients call me. I do have a mechanism out there, and I find clients that actually want to purchase these large machines because they're going into business to sell the filament and make it. And these machines are like 50 feet long and they cost a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. But I know how to do it, so I can train on it, set up a book for them, and go forward from there. But I meet some pretty unusual people out there, and they're very dynamic. I have to say that the new industry of 3D is amazing. I'm seeing people in their early or in their late teens to their 80s and above using 3D printers for different things. I met a guy today. I want to tell you this. A gentleman, him and his wife, they're making about 30 grand a month. They have 50 3D printers. They're not that expensive. They're probably $600 or $700 a piece for this one printer that he has. And he runs them all day, all night, and they run just nonstop. But he created something. He showed me what he was making, but he does about 30K and he makes them. I can tell you this, it's for the plant industry, for people that buy, pots and plants and things like that. They make parts for it, but they do very, very well. So I thought that is really cool. And you meet people like that. Not everybody makes that much money, but these people do. They're probably in their late 20s, this couple, but they do very well. So I was very impressed with what they're doing. And so that's very good. Very good. I'm actually going to be doing a book for them too, but I haven't got paid for that one. But I did get paid from another company this week for another book, so it was great. Welcome to the call. This is Kevin. Tuesday training. So tonight we're going to go over a few things. We're going to go over the Ghost book again, and I do want to kind of get you guys on the line here. If you guys are ready to start doing your ebook, I think it's wonderful. And I think with what we're doing, it's great training with the Ghost book that we did. I thought at first, will it work out? We're getting more and more people putting input in, sending me, a couple paragraphs, a couple people sending me a couple pages, which is wonderful. And all you got to do is try, because after looking at the Ghost book, it is really taken form here. I'm very impressed. It's better than anything I would have wrote on my own. So anybody that's on the call that wants to inject, I don't care if all you want to inject is something like, I went into my bedroom, I opened the closet, and there was a scary guy. I don't care what you want to do. And if it's short, sweet, whatever, I just ask everybody, input. Don't be scared of your own shadow, please. And there's never too little, never too much. Just do what you can. I am the most laid back, easy person that you can imagine. At least I hope so. And you know what? I don't judge anybody. All I ask is, I will judge you if you're lazy. So get off just get off your butt and let's get out there and let's do something about it. Really, that's what you got to do. The more effort you put in, the better you will do. And just know that I always say this, don't ever think there's competition, and don't be afraid of your own shadow. Just do it, because nobody's going to hold you back in this economy, this environment that's out there in the world. I think what we're doing with information and books is going to be one of the hottest sellers. It has never stopped. Information has never stopped. Be it you're writing a fiction, nonfiction book, just keep going. And I really got to push you guys. I'm glad you guys are on the call, but it's my job to make sure I am pushing you. So please, if I get on you, it's only because I love you guys and I want you guys to be successful. Truly. You just got to get out there and do it. If I can do it, are you kidding me? Anybody can do it. I am not formally trained. I just shoot from the hip. I'm probably one of the guys you would least expect it. If you put 100 people in the room and you looked at me, you'd probably say, "Are you kidding me? Not him." So, many of you have much more skill than I could ever imagine. But it just to whoever pushes the hardest. Okay, let me see if I'm getting some things here. Things like okay. Okay, you're running late. It's 5 minutes after. Yeah, I know. It's 7 minutes after. Now we're going to be running here pretty quick. People are still coming aboard. I do welcome everybody on the calls. And okay, yeah, people are coming in. We're going to get started here real quick. Okay, you guys, I'm going to fire up. I do want to show you something. Like I said, I did sell another book, and it is to a company out of the United States, actually, not in China. And they're buying a machine that's totally different from some of the other machines. I sold a lot of 3D, huge manufacturing machines, not 3D printers, but these huge machines. And I sold one that's actually for a company that, how can I explain it without boring you? All they do is make plastics in these huge rolls that are like 4 feet tall, weigh about a ton, and they're just for countertops, things like that. Really a sophisticated system. There's no machine I can't really run. I may not know it as well as some people, but anyway, I'm going to create a book form and I'm going to create all the fundamentals because I'm the guy that will talk. They bought it and purchased this machine from China, and I communicate with China very, very well. I have for many, many years, and that's why they brought me into the fold. And I got a down payment of $2,500 already, and I'm going to get another payment of another 2,500. So this one's going to be worth about 5K. But it's going to be several months before I get the next amount of money. And I did get 2,500, and I'll show proof of that. I'm going to make another book and show you. It's going to be number 3 because this is the 3rd book that I've sold since November, since I fired up into Sqribble. So I love Sqribble. It paid for itself, I think, a little bit more than anybody can understand. I mean, it really did fire up. And welcome, Yvonne from Ireland. You're probably the furthest one away. Well, yeah, there's a couple other people that are pretty far away. Welcome, people still coming in. So what I want to do is I want to show you real quick an overview of what I'm going to do to make this 2,500. So basically, you guys know me from the past. This is the GS Mock. I created this book, and I made $3,700. This was the first book right in November. Within 2 weeks after getting the software. I did this, and sure enough, bam. And the company, I still talk to them all the time, this and that, and they may want another one, but it's not the same company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. So when I get down here, I'm going to go back. Let's go back. I just want to show you guys exactly how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go here, and it's going to say clone. If you guys can see this right here, I'm going to keep popping it up. It's going to say clone. Okay, can you guys hear me okay? I'm hearing there's no sound. Can you guys hear me okay? Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can. Okay, hang on. I'm going to send something to everybody. Hang on. Can you guys hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can. Please do that. Make sure. Okay, let me see. Okay, people are saying no sound. Some people are. Okay. Hang on, let's try it again. My microphone shows good. Let me see what we got. Yeah, the microphone shows. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me. So give me a thumbs up, everybody, if you guys can hear me. Let's make sure. Oh, yeah. No sound, no sound. Okay, hang on a second. Let me check this. Speakers, no, we don't want that. Okay, I'm going to unplug and plug back in, so hang on. Okay, hang on one second. We're going to see if it works. It should be working. As you guys can see here, on the microphone, it shows that everything's working. If you guys can see this on the screen, let me show you. Okay, so we're not getting any sound. Okay. Okay, hang on, you guys, hang on. Okay, hang on a second. I've already started everything. Okay.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Okay, everybody, this is Kevin. Welcome to the call. This is the Tuesday training call. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? Okay, good, good, good. I had to reload the software on here, but welcome to the Tuesday call. I'm sorry it didn't work. I thought it was working and I was talking and going forwards and just going through everything. So I'll back up and we'll come back and I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing. So hang on one second. I'm going to restart this. Okay, here we go. Like I said, this is Kevin. Welcome to the Tuesday training call. I just fired up the recording so you guys will have it live. I do want to go through several things tonight so you guys can see exactly what we're doing. So everybody can hear me okay? Great, great. Welcome to the call, you guys. Welcome to the call. Okay, I do want to kind of run through this real quick, you guys. I did sell another book. So this is really cool. I sold one for, get this, $5K. $5,000, and it's another training manual for a company that buys machinery from China, but this company's in the United States. And I have a mechanism where people come to me and say, "Hey, can you help me? We don't know how we're going to do this. We can't talk to the people in China." The problem is with when you're working with people in China, it's 12 hours ahead where I live, so you have to be up from 10 o'clock at night, say, to 2 or 3 in the morning. And I'm willing to do that to get the information. I only have to spend 1 or 2 nights doing that. And then I have enough information to make the training manual, the book, and it's well worth the $2, $3, $4, $5,000. This one's going to be a very good one. So I'm very happy to see that. So like I said, you guys, I'm going to show you something. Remember this book. I'm going to open it up real quick or show you guys something here. You guys have seen the GS Mock book. I think you guys can see it okay right there. This is the one I made $3,700 on. And I just want to tell you, this is the 3rd time I've used this book, but I've got to redo it. I've got to change the heading on the flip book. I did use a flip book, so I'm going to change it. I'm going to change the heading here. I like the picture. I'm still going to use it. But right here, you guys, if you guys can see this, right here, you see it in the middle, right below the GS Mock. I'm going to circle it. You hit the 3 dots right here, and it says clone. Clone right here. So I'm going to clone the book. Then I'm going to go in there and put the DTI. That's the name of the company, DTI. And I'm going to edit it real quick. Just once I do it, I just want to show you exactly what I'm going to do. And this is simple. So for me, I just got paid $2,500 already. Just got paid. When was it? I think it was yesterday. God, I forget sometimes. Within the last day or two. It could have been Sunday. But they put the money into my account, which was great. And they're going to pay me another $2,500, but that's going to be several months away. That's another little add-on that I'm going to have because once they order the machine, it takes 2 to 3 months to get here. And then I can finish off the book from there. It'll be volume 2. But volume 1, I can go through it all. So you guys see the book here. I'm basically going to go through here and change all of this. This picture will now be the company that's going to be buying it. All these pictures and all the headings and all the text basically is going to change. I'm going to change all the headings. So you guys see the book. This is the $3,700 book. And now it's the $5,000 book, but right now it's only 2,500 because that's what I receive. So I do want to show you guys how easy it can be. Like I said, this is number 3, and I'm not going to do a lot of changing here. I'm going to leave pretty much everything within except content and their names. And, I'm gonna redo the pictures, of course, but that's not going to be difficult. I'm going to go to their website, get the owners, and say blah blah blah. They're great. The employees love you. All that good stuff. Show their products. That's always good. I kind of know the bullet points to hit now. So this is book 3. So I'm very happy, and the money already came in, so it's great. So that's what I'm going to do with this one, guys. I'm going to take the GS Mock first book I did in November, and I'm on round 3, so to speak. So I'm very excited. It's good extra money, and I consult and do work for other companies. This is just my side gig, basically. I don't really, this is not my full-time job by any means, but I do consult and do all sorts of things for a lot of people out there. So this book is going to be coming again. And remember this one, I made $1,000, I think, on this one, 2,700 on this one. And then this one's going to be $5,000. So it was 2,700, not 3,700. Excuse me. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there quite a bit. I'm kind of forgetting how many books I'm selling here. So you guys can do this too as we go forward. Now, I do want to tell you too, we have the Ghost Conspiracy Theories book that we started last week really is looking good. And I have to say it's because the input from some of the people in the group. So I'd like all of you, even tonight or in the future here, even if it's one paragraph, you can write a paragraph and really get off your hiney and just send something. I don't care, or send it in tonight. Even like I said before, if it's something like Adil went upstairs into his bedroom and it was dark and he opened up his closet and he could see 2 blue eyes in the dark. If that's all you want to put in, wonderful, but put something in, because this is going to be the Sqribble team. And we're going to go through and edit it and make it that much better. We've got some people out there that are awesome. I know Lynn's in there doing it. Percy's doing it. Some other people are putting into it. And it's wonderful. So I want you guys, if you can, I know you guys are busy, but whatever you can do it, because you don't know what could happen. You think about books being sold out there or stories and stuff. What if you were part of the lotto winners, like 20 people that, submitted for the lotto ticket and won? I actually know someone who did that, who was one of the 20 or 30 or 40 people, and they won millions each. They won a big lottery, and each person got so much money. Can you imagine if we wrote a book and it got out there and it got published? You never know. And I got to tell you, I have seen things at the 11th hour where you would think no hope, nothing, doomsday, all that. And at 11:59 p.m., 1 minute to the hour, you make 10K. It's happened to me over and over again. It truly has. When you think you can do it and you can do it, back up, get out of my way, because I'm going to make it happen one way or another. I don't care. And that's just the way I am. I care about everybody here. I care about everybody, believe me. But when it comes to the point where I can't stop, and neither should you. So I just want you guys to get a little bit of, heat it up. Get your heart rolling. Everything has to come not from your mind, but from your heart. If you're excited about anything, it works much better than your mind, because your mind can play tricks on you. Just really dig in and throw me something. Throw me a paragraph or a sentence. I don't care. And we're going to continue on with the Ghost Conspiracy Theory. Whether you like it or not, we're going to continue with it, because after going through it, and I'm going to upload it so you guys can look at it, keep adding to it. I'll upload it and send the PDF out. I do want to show you guys some tricks tonight too, what's going on. For any of you that, let me ask you guys this, whoever's on, who has Google Gmail? Who has Google Gmail? Just put a yes or a no, because it's really important. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Any no's? Any no's? Everybody, wow, baby. So far, 100%. Keep going, come on. Come on, there's a lot more. I'm getting a lot of yes, 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 yes. Everybody. Cool. Keep going. Yes, yes, William. Thank you. Thank you, Eddie. Yes, Tracy, Teresa, John. Duke, Percy, Yvonne, Lynn, God, the list goes on and on. Ben, thank you. Gustavo, I appreciate it. Yes. Okay, cool, you guys. Cool. Okay, the reason is Now, I'm going to ask you another question real quick, and this is something that you guys may want to do because as we're starting to communicate, you guys are starting to communicate with me, and I'm firing back as fast as I can, and I should fire back faster, but I am trying to help people when they ask me questions or we need to work together. So if you guys have Google Gmail, you have what's called Google Drive. So up there by your name or wherever you're at, click the little buttons up there, and you can get Google Drive for free. Yes, you can. So when you guys can upload anything. It says share Google Drive. You'll get used to it. Just mess with it. Yeah, you have it. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate it. Google Drive is the coolest thing, and this is why. When you guys send me a PDF, I can't copy and paste the text because a PDF is more like an image. So it doesn't allow you to do that. But guess what? When you send me the PDF, I can click on it and say add to my drive, to my Google Docs. It takes the PDF and converts it to a Google Doc. And it's really cool. So that means I can go in there now. I can grab the pictures and I can grab the text. And this is so cool. So when you guys are working with me and you're stuck on a page or you're going to add to the ghost book or whatever, just upload it to Google Docs, and then you can say share, and it will create a link for you, and you can add Kevin@smartmails.com. You can add, Big John at, yahoo.com, whatever. And the link will go to him. You can open it up. You can edit it. You can download it. You can do anything you want. If you don't want that person to ever have the link in the future because you just don't, you can take them out. You can say share, delete, and that link or their share will not work anymore. It's really a cool thing, Google Drive. But I'm really liking it for many reasons here. So when I did upload it today, I uploaded it and I had a problem with it. The PDF came and only the image is shown. And what I thought was, and I want to tell you guys this, you're going to see a white like Word, and you're going to see the pictures on the Word document, and then you're going to see blank space where the text should be. And page by page, of course, you have this. And then I thought, man, I think the text should be here. So I highlighted, left-clicked the mouse and drug it down. Sure enough, the text was in white. So I highlighted the whole page, drug my mouse. So listen to what I'm doing. I left click, hold it down, drug it down in Google Docs. And then I went up to the little WYSIWYG thing. And you guys know the WYSIWYG, which is the little thing where we could change the text colors, change it to black. And sure enough, this was just one PDF and many other ones won't do this. But so it shows you we can take the text from a PDF, convert it, and then we can do our thing and then we can go forward. So now we can all work together. So the people that have Google Docs, as we go forward, if I send you a PDF, you're going to be able to take it and edit it if you want. Or you can send me something and I can do it too. Some people are sending Word documents to me. That's great too. You can send it in Notepad. I don't care. Just send what you can as you guys can go forward. But it really means a lot if you guys are using Google Docs. You guys have to get smarter and richer in your wisdom. You truly do. If you guys fall short, it's because you're falling short. You're not pushing. Yeah, we're all busy, and I'm to blame too. In the last couple of weeks, I've been busier than anything, and I haven't put as much into some of my writings as I should. So we all get into that. I don't want to call it a rut. I just want to say we do. We all fall into that. But right now, if you really, really want to be successful, inject into what we're doing as a team, because as a team, we'll go further. I think the ghost story that we're writing, we're putting a deal into it, it could turn into something really cool. And I want to pull it up, you guys. I want you guys to look at this. And as we go forward, and we're going to be doing editing and all sorts of things. And I'm going to bring over some pages so you guys can see some of the content that people are sending to me. Amazing stuff. And after looking at the book, I am very, very impressed. Like I had editing, you sent me some documents on one of your books. We're going to keep that private for now. Did a really good job. Really good job on the book, on the format, the documentation that you have, some of the people that you had for references. My hat's off to you, editing. You did a great job so far from what I'm seeing. I'm not going to bring that in. That's more of a personal thing right now. That's not something we're going to edit, but my hat's off to you because I saw your documentation today. And Lynn is one within our group here. Lynn has done very well. She's a great writer. Oh my. Wonderful. Really, really wonderful writer. 100 times better than me. So that leaves me at 0 and her at 100. She's doing good. Also, Percy, thank you. You sent some stuff in that is wonderful. Another good writer we have here. Everybody who can send some stuff in, I'll try to get you, as much as I possibly can and kind of show you here. Now, I'm going to change this out. This is just some of the stuff that we had. Remember the story last week? We just said ghost story, and we just ad-libbed it, and we just threw it against the wall. It didn't mean much. And here we go. And I'm going to change this up. This looks ugly, but I just did it so we can see the content for now. I changed the cover pictures. If I change pictures, and Lynn and Percy, thank you for sending me in pictures and scripts. Tonight, I probably won't be able to change the pictures out until we're offline because it'll freeze this baby up. I threw pictures in for now, but I'm going to take some of your pictures, and of course, I'm going to throw them in. This book, we're going to make a large book. So, and I hope it's something that you guys can really see, because we're going to edit it. We're going to throw it together and then start editing it as we go forward. But it really is starting to, when we did this, I thought, oh, we're having fun. Let's just go around. But when you really read this, it really is interesting. It truly is. So I'm starting to see, maybe we found something here. Maybe we found where as a group, we really probably will have more of a home run than just as a single person. I mean, guys, when you can inject and you got many different people throwing things at you and we put it in, the ideas start, running. And I like it because I'm seeing that you guys are learning as you're writing, and we're going to be editing, adding pictures. We're going to be showing you the whole boat as we go forward here. And if you guys know anything about New Orleans, for people that are out of the country, New Orleans is a cool city. It is very ghostly. It is very ancient. A little history, it's right by the Mississippi River, which is one of the largest rivers in the United States. When it floods, or like when the Hurricane Katrina came in, it wiped the city out pretty much. All the graveyards in New Orleans, if you didn't know this, are above ground because the water level is so low that they have to put all the graves and all the things in above ground. And they have what's like these mausoleums. Their graveyards are insanely cool. You can walk into them, walk around, and they're way back. And what's cool about the mausoleums, if you guys didn't know this, and it's ghostly, it truly is that family members can be put into the vaults. There could be 10 or 20 people into each of these grave vaults. And then they seal it up until the next person passes away or whatever. And there's something about they have to wait a year. I'm not quite sure, but that's how it was explained to me. I've been on a lot of these tours in New Orleans, but cool city and a lot of history. So if you had to write a ghost book, they call it Nolans instead of New Orleans. A lot of the people that are from Louisiana, they have that drawl and that accent. They call it Nolans, and it's not really New Orleans. That's people like me that say that going forward. So the graveyards are like this. They're very cool. Now here's another picture I just pulled up here, kind of hip. And yeah, let me see. Yeah, and a lot of people said they have been to New Orleans. Like I said, it is, to me, it's one of the coolest cities in the United States. Some of the best food. If you've never had Cajun food and you're ever in the United States, go to New Orleans. It is probably the coolest city, in my opinion, in the United States. And I've been pretty much to many of the major cities throughout the whole country. Excuse me there. I just had to take a drink. Okay, so we're going to go down here. And we just wrote some, headlines here. And for any of you that have issues with any of your editing and things like that, this is a group that we all help each other. So I want you guys to know that we're here to help you. Okay, remember we started the book. There's no evidence that Adil really saw a ghost, but plates were being thrown at him in the kitchen. We said that. And then this is kind of cool. Being totally scared made Adil freeze up. Then he spotted a car outside his home moving without a driver and came to a halt. The driver opened the door and after a few seconds closed. A dim shiver of a man appeared by the car and disappeared. Okay, so we can change this up at all. So right now I'm going to backspace this because I had too much space there. And I think what I'll do is right here, I'm going to highlight it a little bit different. Let me see if I can bold this. I did. Just to kind of get that going just a little bit more. And we can change the editing and stuff like that, but I just kind of want to show you guys, how we're doing it. Another thing is I'm going to show you some other things that I did to this. Remember how I changed these pictures. These pictures were internal. I want to go to the editor real quick so you guys just have a real quick highlight. So when you see a picture on the templates, click this little Element Advanced Editor. This comes up, and I want you to write this down. When you click on this picture or that picture, whatever, write down your 700 by 399. Now, if you have Snagit like I have, which, I keep raving about Snagit, you're going to go capture a picture from pexels.com or whatever. You can search for any picture, you're going to find it. And then you can put into Snagit you can snag a picture, and if you won't be exactly perfect as this picture, but you can go into Snagit, and then it says edit image, and you can put these numbers in: 700 width, 399. This is pixels, 700 pixels width by 399. This is 399 the vertical. This is 700 width in the horizontal, and then you can change the picture easy, save it, and then upload it, and boom, you got it. So we're gonna go through all that again too, but once you get going, you will just be flying. And personally, you guys, if you have something that you guys can actually snag pictures with, please get it. You need to have one that can snag and chop it up. You can cut it, you can make it like right here in this picture. I could have cut this picture right by the guy here and right by the ghost's head, and I could have cropped it right there. So if you just have one that captures the entire image, you're kind of left to, you have to use the whole image. And a lot of times I will go in and just edit it right there. Okay, someone's saying, let me see, I had something here. Okay, he spotted, and we had an error here, I think. Okay, and I think, Donna, you're saying, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, we came to a halt. Thank you. See, that's why we have everybody here. Came to a halt. Thanks, Donna. Okay. Yes, and someone's saying that in St. Thomas, it's kind of the same way. Yeah, you have vaults in your cemeteries in been to St. Thomas many times. Beautiful place. Virgin Islands. Okay, so anyway, we're showing this, and you guys can see this. And remember, guys, you can pick this up anywhere and move it up here if you wanted to, and move this other thing, move the other headings, here and there. Now look at this. We got too much space. Let me see if I can back it up. Nope, it doesn't let me do that. But if I wanted to here, remember, see all the space up there? And if I needed more space to put more text down here, guys, the thing you do is you'll click here, and the height. Let me see what the height is. See what the height is? The height is 198. I can make it a little smaller because I know my picture. Okay, now watch. Okay, let me see. I think I can make it. Let's try 170. I'm going to see if I can do that without messing it up. Okay, let me see. I think that's okay. I think we're there. Okay, so we have that finally right there. Okay, so keep looking at this. And as we said here, there's no evidence Adil really saw a ghost, and that came to a halt. The parish he lived in was only a few miles outside of New Orleans. And then Adil was at home more often than usual. As Adil walked into the kitchen, his favorite blue coffee cup was shattered. We saw that last week. We did that. And then I came down here, and I put some pictures in. And as you can see, I kind of have this behind the picture. Let's fix that. So first thing I'm going to do is see if I can. Okay, we have a problem here. So I got to go here. And then let me see if I can drop it down just a little bit here. Let me see what I got. Let me see if I can go up with it. Okay. Okay, this is one of those that I kind of got stuck right here. I'm just going to leave it alone here, and I'm going to pull this over just a little bit, just to center over the picture. I don't need to go up because I don't have to do anything. I have to center it. That's good. I brought this picture in, and I cropped it. I cut it a little bit too short, but for the reference tonight, we're fine, you guys. We are totally fine. The pictures I just kind of threw in here. And then here, this format really became strange when I posted in here. So let's do this. I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to cut. Instead of copy, I'm going to cut. Now watch what happens. Content goes away. The box is still here. I'm going to go in and use Notepad, because Notepad is not like Word. Notepad does not capture HTML, which means I think that's why it messed up. Okay, so this is the content. I'm going to copy it now again, because when I copied it here, guys, it was called HTML. That's web format. It has the special programming within it. So I paste it into Notepad, which has none of that. Word has HTML, WordPad has HTML, but not Notepad. So now I'm going to copy. I'm going to go back here. And let's see if it fixed it. Let's just see. Nope, still messed up. Now watch what happens here. And this is something with the, let me see. Something's really strange here. Okay, I'm just going to hit Control Enter. Nope, it didn't work. Okay, so this is kind of funky here. Yeah, you can replace the cursor at the beginning of the ad and click. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see what we got. Okay, it's not really doing it. Let's just see what we got. And then I'm going to do it. Okay, no, it's not working. If anybody has, see, it only happened in this box right here. So what I really need to do is let's try this. I'm going to duplicate this. So you guys see, and this is problems that we all come up with right away. It's the justify. Okay, that's a good one. Let's see. It could be. That's very, very reasonable. So let's go left justified. Ah, Percy, you stud. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Percy. It was the justify. And see, that's where we go within the group, people. That was easy. That was really easy. Thank you. I have to give credit to Percy. It's the justify. Cool. So that brought it into, it was just the justify, which is on the WYSIWYG. If you guys remember, there's two editors. There's the advanced one, yellow, and then there's the regular WYSIWYG. And this is the left justified, center. Now watch what happens. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go center. And there it is. I'm going to go align right. Then I'm going to go. And that's what happened. We were in just the justify. And that's what it was. So I go all the way over here. That's right. That's center and left. And that's what it was. So if we have this problem in the future, just ask Percy. No, in the future, we'll know it's the justify. So that's really cool. That was simple and that worked great. So I'm just going to take this a little bit, pull this up. We're looking cool. We got the bad cat here, which is great. Thinking back, his mother had breathing problems from coronavirus that had spread rapidly within her. He could not open the front door. Now, see, that doesn't really go together, but we're going to fix that. We're going to go through the whole thing, or I'm going to send the book to everybody, and you guys can kind of edit it and help me out here. I'll take whatever you got. And then here, we finally open the door. See how much space I got? Let me see if I can get rid of this. I can. Okay. So that thinned it out a little bit right there, you guys. Now, let's just say I want to make the font bigger. So I'm going to go here to the yellow editor. You guys see the font size. Now, let's blow this up just to fill more space. Why not? We got a big book. Okay, so that's what I did. I hit the little arrow there, and boom, we have that right there. So that's okay for now. We could have added more text right here, but for now, that's great. And here we go. The breathing sounds became much louder within the house. It started to sound like his mother's breathing. Now see how close we are, this yellow line to the side here, and how far. So it's not much, but it drives me crazy. I just have to straighten it out. See what I'm doing. Try to make it as straight as you can, guys, or try to line it up to where it looks perfect as much as you can. Okay, so now we have this. Adil went back into the kitchen. Rose. Now watch this. I don't like this. And the reason is, even if I pull it down, it works down here. It does. And that's cool. We have the whole thing right here. But let's say we wanted to try something different. Let's say we wanted to put this text right here where we have an open space. We have a little block here. So let's try that. Let's go to here. And it's 686. Let's make it. Okay, its height is that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to make it I'm going to make it. Oh, it's going to. Okay, let me just do this. Let's go to 300 and watch what happens with the width. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up. There it is right there. So I made the width 300 and it doesn't look that great, but I just want to show you guys how we can move things around and kind of make it, interesting at times. So that's what we have there. Now, if I wanted to, I could take this out right here. I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to hit right click. And what do you guys think I'm going to hit? I'm going to hit cut instead of copy. And the reason I do it Okay, move the text down so we can see it. Okay, hope you guys can see that. So I'm going to hit cut. And there we go. So that's what we have there. Then what I'm going to do is I am going to play with this a little bit. Let me see if it looks better there. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. And then I'm going to duplicate it, you guys. I'm going to duplicate this right here. There we have it. We have the same exact content. I'm going to put it right down here. I'm going to take this out. I'm just going to highlight it because it's the same verbiage as here. Backspace. I'm going to right click and paste because I already cut it and copied. And there's the second set right there. So let's see if that looks a little bit better. I think it has to be a little bit brighter, maybe. So I'm going to go in and colorize it. Remember the text color right here. I'm going to go white. Let's see if that, okay, that's the same color. What did we have here? Maybe the font's a little bit bigger. Oh, and look at this. Once again, we're doing the Percy here. I'm going to call this the Percy. See, guys, how it messed up right here? Even up here, it messed up. And that's because of our justify. Has to be. Let's see if it works. It did. Look at that. It brought it in together better. This is the same thing we had here. God, I'm going to keep thanking Percy for that. So we're going to justify it left. And sure enough, it straightened it right out. So that was really cool. God, I should have known that. But I'm glad Percy did. That is cool. Now we could format it a little bit better. It might even look better if we had a third column going in here. So we kind of read from left to right, and then maybe some verbiage down here. Let's try that. Let's just see what we've got. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to hit this, the editor, and I'm going to go back to 676. I remember that's, or 700. Doesn't matter. Let's go 700. Okay, now we're going to go boom. Okay, now look at this. I have a problem here, guys. I can't reach the, let me see. No, I can't move it. And that's because it's too far over. So what do you think I'm going to do? Help, I can't move it. I'm going to hit this. And then it's move to center. This happens a lot with some of these editors. And it's going to move it up to the center. So let's do it. And now I can grab that sucker and move it down right to here, which is kind of cool. Now, what I'm going to do is I have some content that some people had sent to me. So let me see if I can get to that content, see if I can find it again. Oh, yeah, here it is. And I'm going to, okay, I'm just going to throw some content in here. Okay, it said the kitchen doors were banging. The house was in a state of confusion. All of a sudden, a cat screeched. He never had a cat, but his mother did. The smell of roses was everywhere. What I'm showing you too here, guys, is how fast you guys can write these books. Now, I'm going to bring some content in from Percy, Lynn, and we're going to go forward with it. I'm just going to throw a little bit of filler in here because I can throw everything. The smell of roses was everywhere. Okay, the outside of the house. Okay, I could throw this in here. Okay, I'm going to change this to, okay, let's do this. Okay, let's see. I've got some content. I'm going to grab it. Okay. Let's just kind of grab this content. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to paste it in. Someone sent me this content. So we're just going to make sense of it since I didn't actually edit this or do anything. Okay, so that's good. Okay, inside the house was livable, but the outside, we can write anything here, even though the roses was everywhere, but the outside of the house needed some immediate attention. And then we're going to put a deal, because it's about a deal. Oops. Let me make sure I've got him in there. Okay, then I'm just going to say Adele who lived in this house. Or no, Adele lived in the house. Okay, and then I'm going to put for 5 years, just as a note. Adele had lived in the house for 5 years and had passed, and some, okay, lived, okay, give me some information here, guys. Help me write this just to extend it out. What I'm going to do, though, is it's not going all the way, so I'm going to backspace it. There we go. I'm going to backspace this. That didn't work, so I'm going to hit it. I'm going to backspace this. This will work. Okay. I can do it again. And then again, I'm going to backspace it because the text was, what I had taken was a little bit. Okay, this is going to work. Okay, let me see if I got that right. Okay, guys. If you guys see anything, it was a previous owner of the house. Okay. Adil lived in the house 5 years and had passed away several months ago. Okay. Okay. Inside the house was livable, but the outside of the house needed some immediate attention. House for 5 years. Okay. Says it was the previous owner of the house. You need to bold as it matches. Okay. That's cool. Let me see what I got up here. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying here. Hang on a second. I got to bold this up. Let's see if that matches. It did. Thank you. Thank you. Bold it. Thanks, Donna. I just saw your. I'm looking at all the messages here, and everybody's kind of helping me out, so I do appreciate it a lot. Really do. Okay, so we did. Inside the house was livable, but the outside of the house needed somebody who lived in the house for 5 years. Yes, I like that. But passed away. Okay. Lived in the house lived in the house for 5 years. And wanted to settle the estate. Okay. And had lived in the house for 5 years and had been passed. Okay. So I'm just going to put period there. That's all I can do because I don't want to stick on this. I don't want to bore you guys with some of the stuff we're doing. Change the names. I do see that. Adil lived in the house for 5 years and it had been passed. Okay. Had passed away several months ago and the family wanted to settle the estates fast. Oh, and had passed to him. Oh no, had passed and had passed to him several months ago, and the family wanted to settle the estate fast. So a deal. So right here. So a deal. We're making him the star. Happened to be in the right place at the right time, and the deal was niched okay, we'll just leave that for now. But I have to bold this because it matches the bold on the other stuff. And I could unbold it. It'd probably look better if I unbolded it, but we're just going to leave it for now. So you guys can kind of see the left, right. Maybe it doesn't go together. Maybe it does. I'm just going to bring this a little bit to the right just to kind of make the text from the border the same. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. And that's what we did. So we come down here and I don't have any content. I just added pictures and I added more pages here just to kind of keep going. So I'm just going to add some more text here. Okay, then let's just do this. And I'm just going to throw this in here for now so you guys can understand. I think the book could come along really good though, guys. I truly do. I know it sounds crazy, but boy, when you get people working together, things seem to happen. Okay, now watch this. I just threw a bunch of content in here. I'm going to raise it up here. I'm going to take this baby. If I can't get it. You see what's happening here? This is overlapping here. So I need to kind of messed up here. Let me see what I can do to get rid of this stuff. Okay, I got to take this picture now and move it up. Let's see now if I can get to it. Okay, it's allowing me to do that. So I'm going to move this just a little bit. And as you can see, I don't think it's left justified again, but I'm going to move that up. That's going to help me out. Let me see if I can left justify that. Okay, there we go. I'm going to keep adding some stuff here so the sentences flow together. That looks good. Okay, now I'm going to highlight the whole thing, you guys. Oops. And then I'm going to say left justified. And of course, that straightened it out. Let's see if that happens here too. Boom. And then I'm going to do it again. Oh yeah, I got a little bit of a problem here. Let me see. Okay, that's good. That's good. For now, that's good. There's no evidence he saw a ghost. I'm going to put that a little bit over here. But the plates were being thrown at him, and he ducked just in time to avoid that sailed past his head, missing him by inches. Now that should go up, that content. I see that. I think that's from what we had last week, but I'm just going to leave it for now just so we have it. Something in there. We're going to go through the whole thing. I'm going to send this to a couple people. They're going to help us out. Okay, I got to move this up just a little bit. Okay, let's see if I can grab this now. Can't. So I got to move up a little higher. Okay, so this picture has got to go there. So let's see what we got. I got to move this one higher because I messed up and it won't let me drag it. So I got to go higher. Okay, come on, baby. There we go. And here, the heading is a little bit too big. So let me backspace it. It's not letting me do it. Okay, I'm going to highlight it. Then I'm going to left justify. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to go here and see if I can change the the height. Let's see if we can change the height quite a bit. I'm going to go to 200. See if that makes a difference. Doesn't seem to. Okay. So I think I'm just going to take that content out. That's even better. And then I'm going to put, okay. Oh, that's something else. I'm going to come back here. Okay, here we go. I'm going to grab some more content. And what I really want to do too is show people how to edit their books. For anybody that's on the call tonight, again, I always ask this, what is your main issue with writing a book? Is it time? Is it not knowing how to start? Is it help? What can it be? Okay, I'm going to take all this content and I'm going to change the font, change the color. I'm going to go real small. It's 28. I'm going to go to 14. There we go. Now I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to left justify it. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, let's see if I can take this out again. Okay, let's see if I can just backspace any of this. Nope, that's not working. So what I'm going to do is take all this content. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to take this cut. Let's throw it into Notepad like I did before. Let's see if it does help it. I don't know if it will or not. I'm going to take this and go up, up, and then go up again. And you guys are kind of getting an idea how we're going to edit this stuff. Okay, I'm going to go back down. Let's paste it. Let's see if it works. Okay, it's a little bit funky here. And it's not letting me backspace it in anything here. So I'm trying to figure out why it did this with this. So what I'm going to do is just take this. This will be easy, I think. I'm going to take this because I'm having problems. I can't put the cursor in. I can't back it up. I'm going to hit cut. Then guys, I'm going to delete this. Just delete it. Then I'm going to take this element. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to come down here. I'm going to take this. And now I've got the content from the other one. And I'm going to throw it in, see if it worked. It did. Okay, so I just duplicated the, yeah. So it was the line space maybe. Okay. Let me take this and I'm going to go down just a little bit with the font once again. And the font, okay, 22. I'm going to go down. Okay, I'm going to go down a little bit more. But I'm not, okay, what is this font? I got to find out. And I don't normally like this font, but I'm just going to see how big it is. Let's see what we're at. We're at 22. And okay, so I'm going to go to 22 down here. Do the same thing. So I just found, I went up here, guys. I had to copy this and then copy just a little bit, go to the editor, the little toolbar, and it tells us the font size, what's above, right there. If you guys can see that. So I went back down. I'm going to highlight everything, left click and drag, and then I am going to hit the WYSIWYG, the yellow one, and I am at 22 here. Okay, but I'm gonna bold it. That's probably what I need to do. Of course, that's what it did. Since I bolded the other stuff, do the same thing here. I'm going to bold it. I'm going to make sure, yeah, it's 22, same thing. But I'm going to pull this down just a little bit, like down in the center right here, and go from there. Like I said, I'm going to upload this book or send it to you guys. Anybody that wants a copy of this book, please email me and I'm going to send it to you. And please help rewrite it and do whatever we possibly can within the book here. You guys see that I added the pictures in, and I got to show you something here. This was kind of unusual. And for you guys that are looking at this, right here, this whole picture, this is probably the only, well, no, I did two of them. I did two pictures here. This was an entire image, and I couldn't have done this without Snagit because I was able to size it. But what you do, once again, guys, when you want to change a template's picture, which is really a big deal, which I did here, remember, you're going to go to the toolbar, the main one, Advanced Settings, and you're going to copy what it says here, 794 by 1123. Now, if you have a capture software like Snagit or anything that can capture a picture and it allows you to change the image size, which most of them do, you will write this down. 794, of course, being the width of the entire picture. 1123 is big. So that's going vertical here. You can see how big this picture is. Save that. Go to Pexels or some of these other free sites you can get pictures. Get the picture, crop or save it. Go in there and snag it or capture it. Edit the image size. Put exactly these pixels, 794 width, 1123. Then you save it on your desktop in a file, and then you're going to go to the site, and like this one, you're going to click this. You're going to say upload, and what's going to happen is you're going to go to the file on your computer, upload the picture. It's going to show up right here in the first space. You're going to click on it, and then you're going to add it. It'll say add, and then the picture shows up. But very important, as you can see, most of the pictures are just, small. And you guys are just going to place a picture within the element. Whereas this one, this is the entire element, the backsplash, so to speak, of the page. And so there's so much you can do. If you guys have never edited before, you can be magic. You can be pros in no time just by editing. So just remember, this is for the content here, of course, the yellow bar. The green one is for the back. This is the editor for the entire back of the system. Background color is this. It doesn't need it because the picture covers it all. Border style, we don't need that. So don't even mess with that. But you got to copy the pixels. If you're not sure, copy the pixels. Like on this one, even on this one, if I'm going to edit this, I'm going to hit this. Let's see what it does. Oh, wait. Oh, that one actually. Oh, see how I can't get to this one? Let's see if I say move to center. Yeah, there it is. See, it allowed me to move that thing to center. I just got to move it back up, and it's going to hide again. But in the future, you see, I can't get to it now if I let go of the mouse. Just remember, if you can't get to something, hit the advanced settings and hit move to center. You guys have to click within it and then hit move to center, and you'll be able to recapture that and play with it and do whatever you want. So that's another good thing right here. Now, when we add pages, for a lot of you that have never added pages before, in these templates, remember you hit the plus button. By hitting the plus button, you can add pages from the book, another page, and that's okay because it's going to come up here in just a second. So just give it a second. There it is. And see what I had to kind of mess with? I had 5G, and I had a coronavirus woman wearing a mask, and even the little virus, jumping around. So one of the easiest pages to work with would be, say, just this one. So if I click on it, it's going to give me another page. And then, you go down here so we can add the content in here. This is for people that have never done this before. You're going to click on here just as a reference. You got to change the picture out. So let's just go to pexels.com. Really cool. And give me an idea. Someone say something for a picture. Tell me what to search for. Anybody. Like spooky cat, big house, lagoon. Just give me an idea for a spooky picture. Anybody got an idea? Throw it out. I am here. Okay. Something spookier, if you guys can. Okay. Getting that. Okay, we'll try that. Okay. No, I like that. I like a lot of good ideas. Frankenstein, gates, trees, hanging. Oh, God. Hanging zombie. I don't think that's going to be happening. Let's try that. Someone said zombie and someone said hanging. So I'm going to try a hanging zombie. Let's see if we can find it. Come on, baby. I don't think there's a hanging zombie. Do you guys? Rusting iron gate. Photos. Nope. Nothing. Nothing like what we. Okay, I'm just going to try zombie. Let's try that. There should be zombies. There should be zombies. I like the rusty iron gate too. That's a cool one. Oh yeah, here we go. Zombies everywhere. Okay, there's some good zombies here, guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We want a classy zombie though. We got to have one that's just super, super classy, which some of these are. Okay, some zombies saying the peace sign. That's a little too cool. We can't have that. Oh, playing the guitar. That's nice. Okay. Let's go for let's try something else here. Pexels. Okay, we're gonna go iron. I'm gonna go for the iron gate. Lynn, let's see if we can do it. Iron gate's kind of cool. Yeah, sometimes they don't have every. Okay, that's kind of a cool picture, actually. That's kind of a double. I like this. Ooh, look at this. Okay, this is cool. So I'm going to take this picture. Hang on a sec. I'm going to go back to the Sqribble. Remember, what do we have to do here, guys? I have to go here, and it's 674 by 507. I'm going to write that down. 674 by 507. You see what I'm saying here? So the picture itself, this picture right here is 674 by 507. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this. Let's see if I can click it and it makes it bigger. Okay, it brought it here. Now let's just do the snag it. So I know it's going to be wider than it is tall. So just hypothetically, I'm going to grab this thing, and there's the width. And I can't go like this because it's wider than it is tall. So I'm going to go about there. So I'm just going to do it. Okay, I'm going to hit that. This is snag it that I'm using. Okay, hang on. Okay, I'm going to bring snag it over so you guys can see it. Now it says image. I'm going to resize image. And the first thing I'm going to do is put 674 in. See how close I get. Okay, you know, I took the lock proportions off so I can make it perfect. So now I'm going to put in 507 on the height. Now watch, there we go, perfect picture. This is going to fit right in. So I'm going to hit save as, and I'm going to put iron gate, and here it is. I'm going to save it as a PNG. The reason I like PNG, guys, it's actually an image that's how can I say it? It's like an image that's see-through, meaning that you can add it to many things, and it's kind of like a see-through picture. It'll adapt to the background, more or less. So iron gate, boom. Okay, it's saved. Cool picture, actually. So I'm going to go back down to here. I'm going to go back up to my, let me see what I got here. Okay, hope I didn't lose anything here. Okay, I'm going to go there. Okay, and I'm going to have to pull this back up. Okay, so what I did here is I'm up here, and there we are. And now I'm going to go to, it looks like somehow, let me see if I did that. I lost my, let me try this real quick. Hang on, guys. There we go. Okay, so here I am. And now what I'm going to do is, let's get out of this. Let's click to the side. I'm going to click it again so you guys can see the full thing. Okay, we're at the picture. I'm going to hit the little tool icon. We're going to go over here and we're going to hit the plus sign, image URL. We're going to do the whole thing here. Now I'm going to hit upload. I know the folder that I put this in. I call it Sqribble. It's on my desktop, and I made a folder called Sqribble, and there it is, Iron Gate. Now I'm going to say open. Now watch. There it is. Now watch what happens. When I click on this, it's automatically going to upload. It's going to upload right away. So let's do it. And there we go. Now watch. This is a little bit off here. Even though I resized it, it is off. That's fine. So what I'm going to do here, it says maintain ratio. I'm going to say no. Well, no. I'm going to say no because I'm going to make it my own ratio. So it's 674. I wrote that down. And then I'm going to make it 507. And see this maintain ratio? If you change the top one, the image width, and this says maintain ratio, yes, when you change the 674, it's automatically going to do the height too. So sometimes if you're doing a specialty picture like I am here, just check no. Now watch when I click out. There it is. And now it's perfect. So that whole thing pretty much came in really, really nice. So we have the Corona gal off. It looks really, really good. And that's all we need to do there. I'm going to pull up a little more content and put this in there just so I have some different content than what we had. Let me see. Copy. And let me just, okay, I'm going to see if I can backspace this. Okay, let me just throw this in there. Oop, I'm going to take this up quite a bit, you guys. So just give me a second here. Okay, I'm going to paste it in. Okay, I'm going to backspace everything up. I'm going to hit the font. Let's see if this changes everything. Got to go down on the font. I think it's 22. Let's go to 21. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to bring it up a little bit more. And let me see what I've got here. Okay, we're not looking too bad. I'm going to make it white though. And let me see if I can make this a little smaller. It just shows that the height is way too much. I don't know if it's going to make that or not. Anybody knows how to change this? Oh, there it is. See, I'm way too little now in this, but let me see if I can take this content and go up with it. Does anybody know why it won't let me backspace back? Let me see. See, that's what I got to find out why that does that sometimes, even though the height is correct. Okay. Okay, you had some pretty good stuff there, I see. Lynn. Okay, I'm just going to highlight this, you guys. Oop, highlight the whole thing. Come on, baby. There we go. And I'm going to make it white. Okay, so there we go. And that's still too big. So I'm trying to figure out why that whole thing is still kind of being really strange for me here. So let me highlight it again. Let me center it or see if I can left justify it. If it'll help us straighten it out. Center. Nope, it's not doing it. And I'm going to see why. At the beginning, yeah, I did that. It's the headline box. Ah, okay, that's it. So hang on a second. So guys, what I'm going to do, watch this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to right click, cut. I'm going to delete this sucker. Yes. I'm going to take this. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to drag it up. I'm going to take it and highlight this left. I'm going to drag it, hold my mouse down, hit paste. And there I go. I've got this back in here. Now I want to make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to bold it. There we go. Because we were bolding everything just to make it look a little bit better. So we do have that in there right there. I'm going to throw a little bit more content in. So just give me a second here. You guys are going to see that. So as we're editing, it really does make a difference. Yeah, can I make the space? Okay, I think I've got this. Let me try the left justify just to see. Nope, oh yeah, that did it. That helped. Thank you. Yes. Thanks, Donna. I appreciate it. I see somebody. You guys are always helping me. I do appreciate it. Okay, we're trying to do as much editing as we can. For a lot of you that don't know the WYSIWYG editors, as you can see, a lot of us, they always have little quirks. They truly do. There's a lot. Every WYSIWYG editor from every programmer is written just a little different. Because they can take the WYSIWYG editor and a programmer can add his own 2 cents to it, pretty much. Okay, so that's up there. That looks pretty good. And I've got to highlight this. So I'm going to highlight this. So to highlight again, remember guys, you just take your mouse, left click, hold it, drag, keep your mouse, keep it highlighted, then hit bold. Or you can hit underline, you can hit italic, you can underline it if you wanted to. Hit it again, you can take the italic off, bold it. You can do all sorts of stuff. And remember, you can put a link in. For a lot of you that have never done a link, we have a lot of training. We've showed you guys that before, but we'll show you again. Okay, so we have all this in here. Now, what I didn't do is I have to bold it because I didn't. Oh, wow, I already did. So I bolded it. Now, what did I do wrong? I bet it's the font size. Let me see. Or no, it's the color. It's in gray. So I'm going to make this, and I'm going to hit. Let me see if that causes it to be white. Yep, it did. So I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to go up here to the color, and I'm going to say white. So remember, when you guys are using the WYSIWYG editor, it really is an amazing tool. You can do the text here, or you can do the background color. Remember, for a lot of you that have never done, the text or the background, if you click that, it's going to be one big highlighted, crazy. It's okay if your text is where it can work, but it doesn't always work that way. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to hit the X. I'm going to hit the X here, which will take that off. So you guys know that. So I'm just going to change the color to white, as we should. And there we go. So what I'd like to do this following week too, guys, is I'm going to send this PDF off to whoever wants it. Just email me. I'm going to send the entire PDF to you, and I'd like to see if you guys can edit whatever you can do. So like, Lynn, Percy, whoever can do it, it would be great. Yeah, and I know that. You shouldn't, let me see, you shouldn't have to, okay. Yeah, and this is just, and it's big text. I wouldn't normally do big text, but we're just kind of playing with it right now. And I do have to thank Percy and Lynn for sending a lot of content and pictures, and we need to put those in. So I'm going to upload it, and you guys can, whoever wants it can put their twist to it, add some content to it. It's a good learning process for everybody. It truly is. Is there any questions from anybody who's having any difficulties with the editors or setting up a page or just getting started? Does anybody need help with their first, second, third pages? Or does anybody want to input into this book as we go forward? Because as I'm training here, I'm going to also throw this book to many of you guys, and I appreciate the help. Like I said, there's a lot of you guys that are so much better than me by far, but I'm trying to put as much together as we can. But I'm going to upload this or save it, and I'm going to send it to a lot of you guys that you guys can edit and do anything you want to it. And then after you edit it, I'll throw some pages in it myself with some content, and we'll keep adding to it. We should make this thing like a 50-page book, actually, and do whatever you can to fix it and do anything. But we got as many pictures as possible. Okay. And let me see. Okay. I edit what's written. Okay. Okay. Question. On the left margin, do we need extra space? You can. Yes, we can. You can do anything. And I appreciate that. You guys are saying, okay, got it. Okay, great. So Tracy, then do me a favor, Trace. Send an email to Kevin I'm going to send it here and say, send me the book, Kevin. Just say that. And I will send it to anybody who asks for it. The new version that we just did tonight, and then you guys can edit as much. Then I'll take your edits, everybody's edits, and if I can get it worked out, I'll just keep adding pages to it. So your verbiage could be a couple pages. So you guys are going to be famous. Whoever sends it in is going to be doing great. Okay, so there's my email. Is there a way we could get everyone's email address on the team? Lynn, I'd like to do that, but we don't normally share everybody's email addresses. I mean, this is the deals company, and I know data is sometimes everybody protects their data, and I don't think I could give everybody's emails to everybody, just because everybody protects their emails and all that stuff. But I will ask Adil if we can start working tighter together. Okay, okay? Yeah, and I hear you. Okay, give it a try. Okay, fantastic. You guys are doing a great job. You really are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this. I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to upload it. And right now, guys, I'm going to see if I can just give you guys the big, long link, if you guys can just take it now instead of having to, but email me anyway. Email me what your finished product is. Let me see if I can do that, guys. Let me see if I can do it right now. Let's generate an ebook. Let's see if it works. Hang on. The link is extraordinarily long. Extraordinarily long. So hang on. View online. Okay, so this worked. No, that's not going to work. I won't be able to copy this because it's a stored session. Yeah, a lot of times that won't work. So let me get out of this. Let me go back. I'm going to download the PDF. Hang on a second. And I'm going to see, because I want to get this to you guys. If we possibly can, it'd be great. Then I'm going to publish it real quick. Okay, here we go. Hang on. I'm going to publish. I'm just going to say that's good. Let's just see if that's, yeah, that's good. Okay, here it is. Copy. Okay, this link is like, oh boy. Okay, let's see if this works. Here we go. I hope it can take it. Let's see. Nope, that's not going to work. So I'm going to take that out, guys. So hang on a second. I just tried to do it. Okay, I'm going to try this right here. So hang on. Here we go. Okay, here's the link. It cut it off. So I'm going to see if you guys can take it. And you guys take this link, please. Let's see if it worked. I think it did. Send. Okay, tell me if this is clickable, you guys. Oh, wait. Why did I get the 5G? What did I do? Maybe I did the wrong one. So hang on a second. Ghost Stories, Sqribble Team. This is the one that I wanted. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Okay, hang on, you guys. I'm going to go back up, make sure I got the right one. Are you guys getting the 5G or the Ghost Conspiracies? See what you guys got. 5G. Okay, okay, hang on. I'm gonna publish this. I just saved it, so let's just see if this will work again. Nope, there it goes again. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me save it again. Hang on a second. Oh, client, add a new client. No, I don't want to do that. I think it's easier just to save the PDF. Reset everything to publish. Okay, I'm going to save this. Sometimes you have to delete the cookies. Oh, yippee. Okay, so let's just see. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it, you guys. So hang on. Okay, I'm going to generate the ebook again, just to be safe. And if it is the cookies, then it's in my browser. It's a stored session. And you're right. That's what happens. Thanks, Yvonne. So we'll try it again. Let's view this online and see if it, let's just see if it worked. Try one more time. Okay, so that kind of works. So I'm going to get out of that. I'll get out of that. I'm going to hit publish. Let's just see if it works this time. If it doesn't, we're just going to have to wait until I can upload it. Nope, you're right. And Yvonne, I don't want to have to do that tonight. So what I'm going to do, guys, is just send me an email. I'm going to upload the ebook. I've got a bunch of copies. Let me see what I have here. I'm going to see if I have the PDF here. Hang on. Okay, I'm going to take this copy and I'm going to put it on my desktop. So just hang on a second. I'm going to get out of this. Okay. Let's see if that stays there, guys. If this doesn't work, then I'm going to have to go through it again. Okay, here we go. And I can't upload this to you guys. There's no way for me to upload this within the system. So you guys send it to me and I will do it. It did come out correct here, guys. The PDF did. So here it is. So just send me an email and I will upload this to you guys. Let's make sure it's got all the right content. I believe it does. Oh, yeah. So this is the PDF that I have right here. So I'm going to take this down. I'm going to rename this. So this is for you guys. I'm going to put Sqribble Team. Sqribble Team Ghost. So that's what we've got. So send me an email and I'll forward it to you guys right away. If you guys do it tonight, I'll start sending it off. So with all that, you guys, thank you for being on. God, I'm amazed how many people are on. The help team keeps saying delete the cookies. Yeah, I need to delete my cookies, but I don't want to go in there and delete them right now. Not with everything. I don't want anything to be frozen up. So thank you again, you guys. I'm going to upload this. So everybody that's here please, email me. I'll just send it to you. Even if you don't want to remix it or anything, my advice is get the book, look at it, look what other people have written, because this is from team members just like you that are sending it in. So with all that, you guys, we're going to cut it off for tonight, and I'll respond back to you. So send me an email, and if not, I will see you next Tuesday. But thank you. Yes, you guys do have a lot of homework to do, but you guys are doing great. Thank you for all the input and all the different things you guys are sending me. I truly, truly appreciate it. So everybody have a great evening, and we will talk very soon. Good night, everybody. You too have a great week, you guys. Bye-bye.